Good morning to everyone out there. It's a very cool, windy, more than overcast. I think it's been raining here. In fact, I know it has been. And the ground is wet, the concrete is wet, so hopefully you've had some rain too if that's what you're needing. As farmers, I know that they are desperate, so let's hope that it's spread far and wide. I love the smell of the rain, it brings fresh, odours, fresh perfumes come out of the bushes and the trees and everything as we smell that rain soaking into Mother Earth. I'm Ros Bounty, Psychic Medium, bringing you the Daily Lanham card spread reading. So we do have Fiona here already. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Can hear me softly. I'm probably not speaking all that loud, but yeah, that's okay. Others in the house who are sleeping still, but I think I can hear them coming out now out of the room. It's all okay. Now, did I put that up? I did, I think. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around. Good afternoon or good evening. That's around the globe. We got cold day out north of Adelaide. Yes, we definitely have a cold day out. And you'll see that from the cards too. And that's where you mentioned you can hear me very softly this morning. I was speaking a little quieter. Is that a bit better, Fiona? Because my microphone is just there. Probably not real close to me, but it usually works from that angle and that direction and distance, all that stuff. We're here for the cards, so let's go across to them. Bring your psychic senses as well as your spirit guides, as well as your intuition, as well as just understanding for you. Okay, you are the main. What's the word for it? You're the main catalyst. It's a catalyst. You are the catalyst in how you understand what is happening around the world with you specifically in your own environment. So trust that what your messages are that you're receiving from the cards are direct from your spirit guides relevant for you. Okay? We are still using the Jira Marchetti's Guild of Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition, which is relevant today because we have two of the cards from that area. So, yes, and yes, it's fine, girlie. Thank you, Fiona. Now, what we have is the storks are in the home space very appropriately. We have Compass as our theme today. So it's card 17 with Queen of Spades, Hearts. Queen of Hearts is this one here in the corner. And the card 42, no corresponding playing cards for these two. So card 42 is the compass in our theme arena. So we've definitely finding our way. And card 39, the dice in the workspace. So lovely energy there as well. Again, I think it's glorious. And what we have for our wisdom is this particular card. Respect is earned, honesty is appreciated, a trust is gained, and loyalty is returned. So that's all of the beingness in relationship, because to gain respect there needs to be another to give it. And the honesty is sharing with others. Trust, of course, can be that inner self, but it is also another person. Loyalty as well being returned is to give that to another. So there we have the hour wisdom for today. And as we, whoops, zoom in, whoops, that was a quick zoom. I seem to be clicking right on the right button for that now. As I shift over from one space to another, I'm going to actually shift that a bit. Does it need a bit more of a shift? Up, up there. That looks a bit more centered, doesn't it? It's hard to tell. I've got, yeah. Anyway, here we are with our cards. We're starting with the compass as our theme, like I usually do. It is that central card that the home space and the workspace hinge from. There is usually a theme in our day. Again, we've had the compass a fair few times over the last couple of weeks. So it's still giving us that sense of finding our direction, being able to map out our particular next steps. It can be that you may want to map out your complete life if you want to, but there's always going to be that need for flexibility and change, because like anything that's relative to starting a journey, there are things that will actually affect and change things up or change them down, change them around. We need to be able to be almost as flexible as the compass itself. If you have used a compass in your hand, you're holding it out like that, and I don't have my compass here at the moment. I do actually own a compass. So you would hold it in your hand, and the needle would wobble while it's trying to find that true north-south magnetic pole so that we can then gauge the direction that we're needing to take as those next steps, as if we are creating our map. So trust what Spirit's giving you today in that guidance like a map, so that in your mind you can even write them down, like put it on paper if you want, the map of what you're wanting to be doing today. It could be physically on a direction finding cartography style of map, or it could be a list of checklists, things to tick off as you're doing today. It can be that might be your map. You're staying focused on your goal today, the direction you're going. So bring into your day what you feel is the right way for you to be gauging that direction so that you really do have your compass showing you the way. Spirits are very good at this. Okay, now we have the stork, and no other comments at the moment, so that's all right. The stork is creating that nest. Stork itself as a card with what Lenormand brings to us is change. So what the stork here is doing, and it is the male that creates the nest, that builds it, ready for the female to lay the egg. And there we've got that golden light. He's completing it. He's tizzing it up. He's putting the final pieces together in readiness for what is going to be that potential new chickling. Do they call them chicklings? I can't remember. Anyway, we're going to be able to move with some change today, and that's really appropriate with the compass. So we're going to need to have that sense of intention of what we want to do at home. So there might be something that you've been wanting to do that you may need to put off, or you are going to step into that energy of the doing straight away and be able to get it completed, finish it off, so that that change has happened. So from the start to the finish, you can see the difference of what's going to happen for that particular part of, well, task, intention, guidance for your kids, something like that. It's just whatever it is that's happening for you in your life. Place yourself in your home space and think about what stuff, what things, what part of your relationships, and it can be with your children, your partner, friends, other family members, even your community, within your community, what other things you might want to be doing or changing. The whole thought process goes into this, and then it gets into being the action and doing. Okay, so finish it off. Get that process moving. Have that is the steps set up for you so you can tick off that little job list. I know Mum used to always have a bit of a list for Dad to do around the house sometimes, so it is a way that works. Okay, and here we go across to our workspace, and this is where the fun begins because I absolutely love the dice. It is a fun card. It's got all the numbers, all the possibilities there, and just as I said that, the numerology pops in. Thank you so much, Fiona. A day number of 3, and all those cards added up is a 6. So we've got an interesting potential for our day today. I can't remember what the numerology is for a 6, and funnily, I just remembered that I do have my numerology book in my drawer. I don't know where to look up in this particular book. It just means I've got the opportunity to relearn some of the basics of this. There's so many different ways of doing numerology that I'm not going to go into them, but it did remind me. I just saw it the other day, which was interesting, and I didn't even remember it then, but I have now. So maybe you need to get something in research around the numbers, because with the dice we have numbers aplenty, And being at the workspace, there's going to be some fun and games because who knows what's going to turn up. Treat that as the surprise it needs to be and the potential for change on each and every roll of the die that you're going to put into place today. Have some fun at work. Bring out that is the I wonder what would happen if type of scenario. You might even be doing spreadsheets that have that if statement, if da 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 da, then da 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 da, or else da 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 da. Those who do spreadsheets know what I'm talking about. It is that if formula. And we're going to discover some fun things through the day in how we work, what we're doing with that work mode, the tasks that are there for us to do. But it's in a playful way. It's not something that's going to feel like it's the drudgery today. I think we're going to be surprised by some of the fun stuff and bring that on. Expect it. Give it some sense of direction, but the hope of what is your intention to bring a surprise to it. I think it's a great combination because change is always in the air. I like that it's more in the home space and that the stalks are settling into creating that home space even more for that new possibility. And what direction we're going to take it in it could be purely that wonderful sense of happen charts. Okay, fun stuff. I think it's great. So, those are the cards for the day today. And good morning to Kay, morning Roz and all, and also to Keza, morning Roz and all. I hope it's warm where you are because I know it's jolly cold here. I have just put on short sleeves, but we do have air conditioning and stuff, and I'm going to go get a jumper on in a moment. Thank you so much for being here, watching, and I do have the link for the link is in the page, Roz Boundy page, that goes direct to the readings if you want more detailed and personalised, very much personalised and for you readings. And thank you, Max. Lovely to see you here as well. Late in your night, isn't it? So lovely to see you. I just can't remember anymore. No, it's your afternoon, isn't it? And lovely to have you here, though. And here we've got Fiona saying, and number 3 signifies the creativity, communication, optimism, and a call to expand. The number 6 signifies compassion, empathy, and a force on family relationships and domestic life. A face. Anyway, I'm not sure what that word is. Doesn't matter. It is definitely the compassion, empathy, and relationships, which our wisdom is showing us today as well, isn't it? So thank you from Keza and have a great day, everyone, as well. And yes, freezing. I know where you live. Oh, wow. Wow. Yes, you are. You keep warm. Please keep warm. So with that, keep being the best you in all that you do today. Have some fun because I love those dice being there. Play some Yahtzee. And we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.